Good afternoon from Jim Bradford at Celtic Park. It's the champions' first SPL match at home since their defeat of Rangers. Since when they've been held here in the Champions League before emphatically dispatching First Division leaders Livingston from the League Cup. But today they face an Aberdeen side under pressure after losing all 3 games in September so far. And it's a mark of their struggles in front of goal. Celtic's leading scorer Georgios Samaras has scored nearly twice as many goals in the SPL as Aberdeen have mustered as a club put together. Samaras starts today in a Celtic team that shows just one change to the team that won at Kilmarnock last week. Gary Caldwell was sent off late in that game and is suspended. So Dutchman Glenn Lovens replaces him. Barry Robson is still absent because of a groin strain, while Aidan McGeady and Scott McDonald are again on the bench. It's 4-4-2 for Celtic. Up front, Samaras has scored 9 goals in all competitions, though strike partner Jan Vennegoor of Hesseling is yet to net this season. And Sean Maloney has scored in each of his last 2 SPL games. Aberdeen have made 4 changes to the team that lost at Kilmarnock on Wednesday. Charlie Mulgrew and Gareth McDonald are out of the 11 for the first time this season. Shone Aluko also drops to the bench, while Jamie Langfield, as expected, returns in goal. Andrew Considine and Jamie Smith are both still injured. There's an SPL debut for Jared Hotchkiss, the defender signed on loan from West Bromwich Albion. Eddie Smith is the man in charge today. Charge of this, the 7th SPL game of the season for these 2 sides. Aberdeen hoping to recapture the kind of form that they showed in a couple of their earlier away games this season. Celtic hoping to continue their fantastic record here against the Dons, although it should be pointed out Aberdeen did win here last season in the Scottish Cup with a late goal from Darren Mackey, and that after Jan Vennegoor of Hesseling had only denied Aberdeen, safe passage through to the next round with a goal in the last moments of the game. Foster. Now Stuart Duff, inviting Foster to make his way forward. Put out of play by Mark Wilson. New pair of boots for Scott Brown. Some would say lurid. I'm sure he would just say fashionable. Make up your own mind. Here's Samaras. His boots have been in fantastic goal-scoring form this season. 9 goals in 6 starts for Celtic. Happy dilemma for Gordon Strachan to have as he tries to keep all 3 of his frontline strikers happy. And Scott McDonald, the player that's missing out again today. Foster turning it easily back for Jamie Langfield. He's making his 100th league start for his hometown club today, Ricky Foster. Lovens, Nakamura, Wilson, Sander Diamond putting the ball out of play for a Celtic throw. And a fantastic run of 22 SPL games, Celtic, in which they only conceded 10 goals. But after that, they've now conceded 7 in their last 3 matches, of course. 4 of those against Rangers. They've only conceded 4 goals in 5 matches here this season, and all of those scored by Walter Smith's men. McManus, Lovens, throws us to Nakamura. Stuart Duff making his first start of the season today in a much rotated Aberdeen side. By Duff, an emphatic header from McManus, returned by Severin, who's played at centre-half and in central midfield this season. latter role today. Nakamura. To him from Krozas. Lee Naylor. Maloney, who's been in fantastic form since making his way back north from Aston Villa to Celtic. Samaras. And the deflection will take it out of play for a corner. Buzz of expectation around Celtic Park whenever he picks up possession around the edge of the penalty area, and it's understandable. 4 goals in his last 2 games, having scored braces at Kilmarnock and here against Livingston in the week. Shunsuke Nakamura's delivery towards that congested near post area. Back in from Nakamura again. Injudicious defending. It almost fell Celtic's way. Scott Brown with the near post flick. All about the quality of delivery from Nakamura, which is such a weapon in Celtic's arsenal. The flick on, dangerous from Brown if off target. It was Lovens who was coming in at the far post, but couldn't quite climb high enough. And Scott Brown scored against Livingston in the week, his first goal in 26 games, and now waiting for his first SPL goal since Gretna last December. Here's Naylor for Celtic. Fired initially by Hodgkiss, given away by Kerr, but it still falls for Young. Now Mackett. He's only got Miller in support, waiting for the pull back. Celtic got enough bodies back behind the ball to crowd out Lee Miller. Forward from Kerr, and the move fizzles out. Jared Hodgkiss, one of the players brought in by Jimmy Calderwood, has been shuffling the pack in recent weeks. 3 defeats in a row brings with it its own pressures, of course, but worth pointing out, if you look a little bit further back, they have actually won 3 of their last 4 games on the road, Aberdeen. Kerr. From Hodgkiss towards Mackey. Miller. Snapped out by Krozas, who is only making the 16th senior appearance of his career today, Mark Krozas, but a player of whom so much is expected. Away by Foster. Nakamura. Reading the ricochets. Foster able to dig it clear again at the second time of asking. Maloney taking on Hodgkiss and winning the free kick. Like some indoctrination into life in the SPL for Jared Hodgkiss, taking on Sean Maloney. Round 1 goes to the Celtic winger. First free kick for Aberdeen to have to try and deal with. Venegor Fesselink amongst those waiting. Although he made a run across the face of Jamie Langfield, there was enough pace on the ball to safely make its way through to the Aberdeen goalkeeper. Samaras chases after it. Jamie Langfield had a significant start. Young. Just unable to stop it going out of play for a throw. Say that one of the strengths of any side is ability to be able to fill the substitutes bench with talent, the likes of Paul Hartley there and Aidan McGeady on the left-hand side of your picture. Can't get a game at the moment. Scott McDonald, last season's leading scorer in Scotland, also unable to win a berth in the starting lineup at the moment. That is testament to what a good strong squad they have here. And of course, with European adventures to come this week, it's vital they use the full depth of the squad. Gordon Strachan is always a manager who likes to keep his first choice lineup out on the pitch whenever he can. Miller turned into Wilson and bought the free kick. Borich hasn't had a save to make so far. 5 forward for Aberdeen. Duff and Severin, the two players standing over it. It is the captain Scott Severin who plays it in with far too much pace. And he can't really afford to be that wasteful in that kind of position. And he's looking for the run of Miller at the back post, but well overhit by Scott Severin. Foster staying calm under pressure. Duff. Severin. Lovens came and committed himself. Miller almost managed to thread it through for Mackie. He's well rescued by McManus. And then Duff couldn't bring it into his stride. Here's Nakamura. Samaras easily turning away from Severin. Great play by Samaras and a good cross as well. Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink was his target, and while Langfield could make a safe play, this was great play by Georgios Samaras. It's more to his game than merely scoring goals. Very nearly the architect of one there for Vennegoor of Hesselink. McManus is the player that's down for Celtic, and I think there was a clash, possibly collided with his own teammate Mark Crozas here. Let's just have another look. An awkward fall as McManus fell over the top of the Spaniard. Crozas seems to be okay. Dislocation perhaps. Gordon Strachan without one of his nominally first choice centre-halves. Gary Caldwell through suspension, which is why Lovens is playing today. And can't afford the other one to go off as well. Hopefully a little bit of bandaging will do the trick, but he's clearly in quite a bit of pain. Stephen McManus. He's already been on the score sheet with that hand this season. A controversial goal that he scored against Falkirk back in August. And here's another view of it. His hand taking the full weight and momentum of the fall as he put it down to try and stop himself. He should be okay after some running repairs. Diamond. Hotchkiss made his way forward from full-back. Mackie went forward as well, but he was offside. Well, it was Darren Mackie that scored the winner here in the Cup last season. A 1-1 draw at Pittodrie, followed by a historic win for Aberdeen here. Two SPL games that were here this season between these between these two sides, both won by Celtic without Aberdeen managing a goal. 3-0 back in November, followed by a controversial 1-0 victory for Celtic here in April, with Samaras scoring the winner. McManus back on for Celtic, who are restored to their full numerical complement. Here's Maloney, pressurised by Hodgkiss and forced backwards by Kerr. That's okay. A little bit of strapping on that hand, doing the job for now. Vennegoor of Hesselink with a nice touch for Samaras. Scott Brown made a good run forward for him in a central position. Samaras tries to bulldoze his way through. Kerr tries to shepherd it back to the goalkeeper. They made a mess of it. It's Vennegoor of Hesselink, and Aberdeen, architects of their own downfall. Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink's first goal of the season, and Aberdeen only have themselves to blame. Well, their defending in the week was poor against Kilmarnock in the Cup, and they've started in a similar vein here. They had numerous chances to get this clear. Kerr and Foster ended up running into each other, and it was intelligently played by Scott Brown, back for Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink. Good awareness from Brown, and a really crisp finish from the big Dutchman. And his last goal won Celtic the title, and that goal, although it's early days, may have put them back to the top of the table. Young. Kerr. Foster away from Vennegoor of Hesselink's challenge and finding Stuart Duff. Good challenge by Wilson. McIntyre is back to help out. Vennegoor of Hesselink, Samaras bring it into his stride. He's on board, have curtailed the move anyway. There. Miller dropping off to find space, and Derek Young. Kerr now for Hodgkiss. Rode the challenge of Maloney. It's back in from Mark Kerr towards Miller. Loven's header. Severin. Soundly optimistic from the former Scotland international. He scored 20 goals last season, Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink, and it's taken him until late September to break his duck. But it was a really good finish through a crowd of legs, picked his spot, and look what it meant to him. To Aberdeen. Foster. Duff with the cross. Back towards Mackie from Young. Possibly guilty of trying to overplay it there, the Dons. Here's Duff. Young. Still trying to win it back. Derek Young, the attack in the near post, and well cleared by McManus for Aberdeen's first corner. Diamond amongst those forward, and it is Sander Diamond headed away. It was Crozas that did well to flick it clear, and as it comes back in, it's put wide by Miller. Wouldn't have counted. The offside flag was up, but this was easily Aberdeen's best moment of the game. It's Mark Crozas on the line, exactly for that reason. Goalkeeper beaten. Crozas able to head clear away from Sander Diamond. Good header by Diamond. Good defending as well by the Spaniard, and it wouldn't have counted as it came back in because Miller was offside. Mark Crozas picked up for just £400,000 from Barcelona. It was an eye-catching transfer. He'd done well in both the French League and Champions League for Lyon last season. Inspired acquisition. He's the kind of player that sneaks in under the radar, really. So much of his good work done off the ball, and that was another good example of Crozas' abilities. Now Miller will give chase. Boric has come out. Only made contact with the ball. It's a goal kick. Was he a little bit slow in reading this, I wonder, as the ball came over Loven's head. They did well in the end, Artur Boric, flicking it into Lee Miller. Now the play for a goal kick. He's still waiting for his first SPL goal of the season as well, Miller. We'll give to emulate the feat that Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink has already achieved today. Winning the free kick from Eddie Smith. Certainly Aberdeen's best period of the game has come since they went behind, no doubt about that. And it comes from Severin. Guided down by Diamond, who is showing good ability in the air against the Celtic back line. A wry shake of the head from Jimmy Calderwood, who will be frustrated not just at the scoreline but the manner in which the goal was conceded. Gordon Strachan, 200 games for Aberdeen. He won the European Cup Winners' Cup, 2 league titles and 3 cups in his time at Pittodrie. Miller. Nakamura, Samaras, Scott Brown, Crozas, Nakamura, Wilson on the overlap, 4 in the centre for him. Could have been 2. Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink attacking it. Langfield didn't know whether to come or not and stayed rooted on his line. And had Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink made any contact, it surely would have been 2-0. Lovely ball from Wilson. And the defence did its job just about well enough. Miller. Severin. Diamond. Open standing firm against Mackie. Foster drilled it at Duff. Severin. Kerr, Foster. Nobody in support for the left back. Samaras. There to stop his progress. Here's Severin. Crozas. There's Naylor. Maloney in a more central position this time. Nakamura and Naylor end up tackling each other. Both had eyes for the ball and not each other. They can afford a smile. Not on the same wavelength that time. Strachan, fastidious in his note-taking as always. And just a brief hiatus here. Aberdeen's Scott Severin receiving a little bit of treatment. Got a couple of medium-term injury worries at the moment. Aberdeen, no Andy Considine because of a shoulder problem, and Jamie Smith has missed 4 games now with a calf strain, although they could both be back for the game against Hibs next week. Severin off the field at the moment, and seemingly not going to be able to continue. Here's Nakamura. Wilson. Kerr has found a way through. Young. And still Derek Young. Challenged by Scott Brown, gives away a free kick.
Substitution for Aberdeen player
Young making his way through, and Scott Brown, player that caught him. And Charlie Mulgrew comes on for Aberdeen as Severin goes off. Unable to continue, and that will necessitate a positional switch. I imagine the Mulgrew will come on at left back and Foster may move forward into midfield, but we will find out shortly. Mulgrew on in the nick of time. He's already scored 1 free kick winner for Aberdeen this season. It came at Motherwell. The angle favours his left foot. This could be some introduction to Charlie Mulgrew against his former club. Straight at Boric in the end. There would have been some story, and he just strode off the bench and put that one in the top left-hand corner. Mulgrew has started on the left-hand side of the midfield 4 for Aberdeen, with Duff moving into the centre and Foster staying at left-back. Scott Brown for Nakamura, clever dummy, and he's made a great return run as well. Good block by Lee Mayer, volleyed back in by Maloney, and Mulgrew is there to clear, but it all came after some wonderful quick thinking from Nakamura. And Benegor of Hesselink read his intentions. Lee Mayer there with a vital block. Here's Mulgrew. Young. Now for Samaras. Samaras taking on Foster. Almost beat him. He went to ground, Georgios Samaras, but no appeals for him for a penalty. Too many chances to double their lead. Celtic since Jan Vennegoor Hesselink put them ahead, but this was great defending from Lee Mayer. Clever play by Nakamura at the start of the move. Ran onto the return ball from Jan Vennegoor Hesselink. This was the penalty claim. That was clearly very cleanly won by Ricky Foster. Mulgrew, now to play for a Celtic throw. Coming to Celtic difficult enough without having to reshuffle things because of injury, without being able to give the opposition a goal because of a defensive error. They led in 3 goals in the first 20 minutes at Kilmarnock the other night. From that point of view, it has at least been an improvement for Aberdeen today. Wilson. Crozas. Lovens. Here's Naylor. Maloney. Samaras back towards Maloney. Wilson. Made the run forward. It was Lee Mayer that was able to clear. Nakamura. Celtic cleverly working it from right over the left. There's Lee Naylor now running with intended his fellow Englishman Jared Hodgkiss. He's done well to get past him. And Hodgkiss just put his body in the way. Knew that he had to try and stop Naylor in that position. Clever touch by Naylor. From the Black Country, former Wolves player against the man on loan from West Brom. All work for the Aberdeen backline to deal with. Samaras came to meet it at the near post. In the end, nothing happy just to spirit it away. Mulgrew. Lee Mayer's header straight at Scott Brown. Crozas. Now Lovens. Drop points this season here against Rangers and away to Dundee United. Top of the table today on goals scored with a 1-0 victory, and on goal difference if they win by more than that. Jan Vennegoor of Hesseling, the goal scorer, offside. And Jimmy Calderwood, of course, has already had to reshuffle the pack. Keep your eye on the top left-hand side of your picture here. Severin went into that challenge there with Crozas, and that was how he got hurt. Unable to continue after that. Mulgrew on to replace him, and in the action there against Scott Brown. Nice save by Nakamura. Samaras. Naylor in space. Maloney's in the centre this time for Lee Naylor. He's gone deeper than that for Vennegoor of Hesseling. Powered his header into the ground, but it's set up nicely for goalkeeper Jamie Langfield. Good break by Lee Naylor. And a good cross as well. Almost inch perfect for Vennegoor of Hesseling. Diamond. Sander Diamond has taken over the captain's armband since Severin went off. He's still only 23. It is a young Aberdeen side. Derek Young at 28 is the oldest player on the field for the Dons. Nakamura. Crozas. Brown. Just couldn't turn. Duff was in behind him. Vennegoor of Hesseling. Wilson in support. And good defending by Ricky Foster. Gives Celtic their second corner. Wilson. Nakamura. Maloney. 4 Aberdeen players around Scott Brown, but again they sold it short as they tried to get out from the back. And Brown's industry and work rate wins it back for Celtic. And in a very appreciative round of applause. Nakamura. Crozas please runs out in dismay, expecting Nakamura would make a run and gamble. And Lovens and Mackie both going for the same ball. Eventually cleared by Lee Mayer. Brown. Nakamura. Scott Brown. Jan Vennegoor of Hesseling. Duff somehow found himself in the right place at the right time for Aberdeen to clear. Still Celtic can't get that second goal. A little bit of breathing space. As we approach half-time, Vennegoor of Hesseling's early goals still enough for them at the moment. Mulgrew.
Stop the cross!
Well played by Crozas. Aberdeen have certainly enjoyed much more possession, relatively speaking, since they conceded the goal. Diamond, it rolled back to him slightly fortuitously perhaps. Miller and Mackie both forward. Plenty of interested observers here at Celtic Park as always today, including Mixu Patalainen, the manager of Hibs. They will be Aberdeen's next opponents at Pittodrie next week. Of course, Mixu, a former Aberdeen player. And his side taking on Rangers tomorrow. Foster with a flick for Mulgrew. Kerr. Mulgrew.
Stop the cross.
Wilson. Foster got past him. It was a disappointing cross, and Scott Brown was easily able to bring it under control. Had time to survey what was around him and start this counter-attack here for Celtic with Nakamura. Brown then turning into trouble in the form of Lee Miller. Hodgkiss. Slice clearance from McManus. Boric came a long way to meet it. Here's Kerr. And Scott Brown did well. Threw himself into the line of fire, knowing his goalkeeper was off his line. Foster. Got away from Samaras. Time to measure his cross again. He goes deeper this time. Derek Young guarding it back for Mackie. Scored a couple of goals here in the past. Mackie sets up Kerr. And he can't hit the target, but Aberdeen's best couple of minutes spell of the game. Good ball in from Foster. Intelligent lay down from Young. And set up for Mark Kerr, who's not scored in 91 games now over the last 2.5 years. It's not the player that Jimmy Calderwood would have wanted coming onto that loose ball around the edge of the penalty area. Nevertheless, for all that Jimmy looks unhappy, there have at least been a few positive signs as the half has gone on. Mulgrew and Duff. Well, half chances are beginning to come their way. Charlie Mulgrew has done well on the left-hand side of midfield. Again, not the best clearance. He was well off target by Stuart Duff, but Aberdeen will at least be heartened by the fact that they are putting themselves into the right kind of position around the edge of the penalty area now. Launched long by Naylor. Clearing strongly against Nakamura. Naylor for Samaras, and back for Lee Naylor again. And still! Well, he had to get it onto his left foot. That perhaps was the problem for Lee Naylor, but it was a great run forward. Kind of swashbuckling, attacking play that Naylor showed in his first season here at Celtic. And just sliced it with the outside of his left foot as he tried to work the angle for himself. Wilson told to come forward no further. Samaras. Diamond. Hurt by Venegor Fesselink, who was quick to apologise. He knew it was a late challenge. He's going to be spoken to here by Eddie Smith. Genuine attempt to go for the ball. Nevertheless,
the referee has handed on two additional minutes.
Sander Diamond into stoppage time at the end of the first half, in which Celtic have been the better side, but created enough chances really for their supporters in the second half of the first half as they look to extend their lead. Here's Lee Naylor. Rosas. Wilson making his way forward. It's a great ball towards him by Nakamura, and Ricky Foster had to run at full pelt to get his toes to it to steer it away for a corner. Great ball by Nakamura. Good run as well by Mark Wilson. Celtic's third corner of the first half, but wouldn't provide the breakthrough, and the second goal just before half-time. Plenty forward as Nakamura swings it in, right on top of Jamie Langfield. Kurt, Young, Mackie, Miller for Duff. And Celtic, they have the half-time lead. Jan Venegor of Hesslink's goal on about the quarter-hour mark, enough to give them the half-time advantage, his first of the season. It all came after some poor Aberdeen defending. Foster and Kerr getting in each other's way. Scott Brown there to pick up the pieces and provide Jan Venegor of Hesseling with the goal. And that has given Celtic the half-time advantage. Celtic 1, Aberdeen 0. Well, one goal was enough for Celtic when these two sides last played here. And it came 10 minutes into the second half. They scored a similar distance into the first half today, but haven't really been able to create too many opportunities to beat Jamie Langfield for a second time. So 1-0 to Celtic as we resume. And news from downstairs, incidentally, surrounding Aberdeen captain Scott Severin, who went off injured in the first half. It's a knee problem. The severity of it as yet unclear. Xander Diamond, the new captain for this second half for Aberdeen. Haven't been helped this season by the fact they've had so many players out through injury, and consistency of team selection hasn't been a luxury that Jimmy Calderwood has not utilised very much. Here's Mulgrew. Duff made his way forward, but was well cleared by Lovens. Seems to have settled in really well. Glenn Lovens scored against Livingston in the week. He's got big match experience before. Of course, he played in the FA Cup final last season. Former Feyenoord and Cardiff defender has looked really comfortable since making the move to Glasgow. And of course, been plenty of speculation he was going to end up at Rangers, but he's playing in the east end of the city instead. Playing very well so far. Maloney wins the free kick after the foul by Young. Players going into it highly committed. Free kick going to Celtic. Here's Crozas. McManus. That's all Naylor could do to keep it in, really, although the header back from Hodgkiss has presented it to Maloney. Now Samaras going for goal and beaten away by Langfield. Dipped awkwardly in front of him. He did well to get his hands behind it to beat it into a wide position. Wilson wins the free kick. Naylor. Of Hesseling for Samaras, and now Scott Brown taking over. Hasn't got too much in the way of support, but he'll certainly chase after it. There's a good save by Jamie Langfield to keep Aberdeen in touch. Samaras looking for his 10th goal of the season in all competitions. He was on target and bounced awkwardly in front of Langfield, but couldn't provide him with his 5th goal in 3 games. Crozas. Looked off by Mark Kerr as he tried to run onto the return ball. Kerr just stopped Crozas receiving the return, and in doing so has presented Shunsuke Nakamura with an outstanding opportunity. More than half of his Celtic goals have come direct from free kicks. What can he do from here? Langfield will have had harder ones to save from Nakamura over the pass, but he was on target and he did well to get it round the wall, curling in towards that near post, but it was a comfortable save. Mackie's offside. Last man to score the winner here for Aberdeen at Celtic. He also scored the last time they won here in the league, which was some 4 years ago, a 3-2 victory. Mackie and Fernando Pasquinelli scoring in the first 6 minutes for Aberdeen. John Stewart popped up with a stoppage time winner after Celtic had clawed back to 2-2. Jimmy Calderwood in charge that day, on his 5th season in charge of Aberdeen. Unable to hide his disappointment. It was Diamond's clearance that time that drew the wrath of the Aberdeen manager. Samaras for Nakamura. Naylor. Off Diamond and back up in the air. Hodgkiss can steer it further out of harm's way. Back from Miller. Here's Mulgrew. Duff. Mulgrew. Derek Young. Foster. Here's Samaras. Oh, he's done brilliantly. Took the ball into space. Knew that he was going to get there first. He's playing with so much confidence at the moment. Naylor. Maloney. And Crozas with time to measure the shot. Diamond, though, blocked it. Mackie. Here's Kerr. Hodgkiss. Derek Young urged by Jimmy Calderwood to take them on, and he drew the free kick out of Sean Maloney. Young winning the free kick. An opportunity for Charlie Mulgrew to supply the delivery with his left foot. Former Celtic apprentice Mulgrew didn't actually make a first team appearance for Celtic prior to his move south. 5 for him to aim at. It's a good shape on it as well. Boric came out and he got lucky. Lovely delivery from Mulgrew. Boric came out. All he could manage to do was catch Lovens. The ball bypassed the pair of them. Well, Caldwell's out suspended. They've had McManus receiving treatment earlier today, and now it's the other centre-half, Glenn Lovens, who's down in need of a little bit of treatment. And Darren O'Dea, who is the centre-half on the bench, sent out to warm up. That was a good delivery by Mulgrew, but just keep your eye on Ada Boric. He comes out to try and get something on this, and all he manages to do seemingly is catch Lovens in the cheek with his elbow. And of course, the one man they can't call upon today is Gary Caldwell, suspended after his red card at Kilmarnock last week. Lovens seemingly is going to be okay. Just a little bit of fine-tuning for Gordon Strachan. Clearance by Hodgkiss. Maloney. Duff.
Hey, come on! Hey, come on!
Eddie Smith's had a good game so far today. One of the most highly respected referees in Scotland. Launched long by Diamond and flicked on by Miller. Mackie, though, well marshalled by McManus, who made sure he kept his body in the way. by Crozas. Here's Kerr. Foster. Showed too much of it to Mark Crozas. Celtic go to Spain in the week to take on Villarreal. Of course, all 4 teams in that group with 1 point and yet to score after match day 1 of the Champions League. Here's Mackie. Nice turn for Hodgkiss. Good ball in as well. Miller. Mulgrew. 1-1. Charlie Mulgrew back at the club where he started his career without being able to make an impression, but he's made a big impression against them today. And the substitute has equalised for Aberdeen. All of a sudden, Celtic switched off at the back, and there was so much time for Mulgrew. Good ball in from Hodgkiss. Nice flick on by Miller, and he had time to pick his spot. Charlie Mulgrew, who scored the winner against Motherwell, he scores again, a goal that will mean a lot to him individually. And it means a lot to Celtic, because it's seen their lead evaporate. Benegor of Hessling. It's Nakamura, who arguably was the player that should have been trying to pick up the run from Mulgrew. Here's Brown. Nobody attacked it at the far post. Fizzles out for Celtic. Not a bad ball in from Scott Brown. He would have had the right to expect somebody to be making a run towards the far post for him. Aberdeen supporters with belief renewed. McManus. Mulgrew. McGeady can't get a game in the starting lineup at the moment. He was recalled during the week against Livingston, having been on the bench for the last 3 matches. On the bench again today, but he's going to come on to replace Sean Maloney. Crozas. Nakamura. Maloney. One last chance for him to shine before he's brought off. Naylor. Mulgrew. Good strong run as well as he's found Miller. Now Foster. Defence, and Wilson could bring it forward. Benegor of Hessling makes a run in towards the near post. He's trying to put it back to him on the edge of the area, but Lee Mayer blocked it. This is going to be a 3rd game out of 7 in the SPL this season that Celtic haven't won. Still McGeady waits. Sean Maloney, who will come off, and McGeady comes on to replace him. Hasn't scored in his last 26 games, Aidan McGeady, since finding the net against Aberdeen in February. And will he be able to end his goal drought against the same club? He will feel that he has a point to prove, having been left out of the starting lineup pretty much since the Old Firm defeat at the end of August. Lovens. Poor distribution. It's been the story of the second half for Celtic in many ways. Maloney. Brown. Chasing after this, stooping to get it back for Jamie Langfield. Well, Aberdeen's away form has been pretty good in the SPL so far this season. Didn't play at their best at St Mirren, but won there by a goal to nil. Also won at Motherwell by the same scoreline. Although they were disappointing at Kilmarnock during the week, Jimmy Calderwood will be very pleased with the way the scoreline is looking into the last half hour of the game. Can maintain his side's unbeaten away record in the SPL this season. And Crozas just got caught there by Mackie. Celtic have said that they are going to sign 22-year-old American under-23 international goalkeeper Dominic Servi. Look for the Swiss international midfielder as well, Sandro Berkey. They just haven't been able to create enough today. That will be the frustrating thing really for Gordon Strachan. Hodgkiss. And a push by Lovens. And a free kick to Aberdeen. Nice clever play by Lee Miller. And stood his ground. Committed Lovens to make the challenge. And Eddie Smith has given the free kick in a dangerous position, and again the angle will favour Mulgrew. Young is there as well. 6 in the Celtic wall. Every single Celtic player back behind the ball. And they scored once today already. Can he score a second? Not a bad attempt. It's a brilliant attempt. Mulgrew has scored twice, and Aberdeen have come from behind to lead at Celtic Park. A quite sublime free kick from the man Celtic let go as a teenager. That's how to hit them. There was no stopping that at all. Over the wall. A little kiss off the inside of the post. It could not have been thrown in with any more precision. Charlie Mulgrew scores twice. Aberdeen lead at Celtic Park. Now Aberdeen heading for a third consecutive away win in the SPL. McGeady taking on and beating Hodgkiss to the extent that he was able to win the free kick. Superior upper body strength there, Aidan McGeady. Celtic committing bodies forward, stunned by Aberdeen's second half fight back. In he comes from Nakamura. Goalkeeper came out. The header was a really poor one. Lovens knows he should have equalised. Well, Glenn Lovens was the target at the far post. That's why he looked so frustrated. A clear opportunity, headed it into the ground. And just got too much of a contact on as it bounced over the bar. And he made his name as a player by being able to inspire Aberdeen to results at places like this. It will be of no solace to him whatever that it's his former club that are doing the damage today. Goes without saying. Here's Mulgrew. Well, when he was dropped from the starting lineup today, I'm sure Charlie Mulgrew couldn't even envisage this script in his wildest dreams. He'd come off the bench, equalise, and then same trusty left foot and give Aberdeen the lead. That is what's happened. Samaras, he comes through to it. Nair mistimed his challenge. Good defending by Foster. Well, Mayer dived in, didn't win it. Just took a little bit of the momentum out of it as it hit Samaras's back, and that enabled Foster to come back. Brown makes his way towards the near post. It's in towards McManus. Langfield gets it outside the area. McGeady and Crozas. Nakamura, better ball in. Lovens' header hit Diamond and goes out of play for another corner. It was Lee Mayer that was back there doing the dirty work against Lovens. It'll be an outswinger from Nakamura this time. McManus makes his way towards the near post. He's had a play for another corner, this time from Miller. And it's good pressure from Celtic as they try and get themselves back into the game. Away by Mulgrew. And further clear from Derek Young. Brown. Lovens. Samaras. Living on their nerves defensively, just happy to get the ball out of harm's way whenever they can get worthwhile contact around the edge of their own penalty area. Here's Kurt. Brown. Wilson. Hodgkiss elected to let the ball bounce. McGeady in behind him, trying to make his life difficult. Nakamura. Wilson, Crozas. Celtic are going to make a change, and it's a very attack-minded one as well. Scott McDonald is the player who's going to come on to replace defensive midfielder Mark Crozas.
Clear on the side, Scott McDonald.
Celtic are going to play with three up front. Simply McDonald on the right of the three, Samaras on the left, and Venegor of Hesselink is the player that will go through the middle. First touch from McDonald, but rescued by Nakamura. Here's Samaras. No shortage of attacking options now for Gordon Strachan and Celtic, but will this strategy see them create the opportunities they crave? Foster. From the back pass from Wilson and cleared by Boric. Lovens, Diamond, and Lee Miller is onside here. Know that well, he'll be happy with the throw. Not given. Challenges Lovens, won the ball. Charlie Mulgrew with the throw. Kerr. Young. Needed well. Hodgkiss. Boric had to get there. Mackie was lurking. Boric, good command of his penalty area, made sure that he cut out the cross before it found Darren Mackie.
Another message here, we're looking for Michael
Strachan acting as ball boy and try and get Aberdeen to get on with the game as quickly as they can. Samaras. Cut out by Duff. McDonald snapping at his heels. Young. Now Mackie. Away by Lovens. Oh, they did it here last season, Aberdeen, in the Cup. Are they going to win for the second visit of Celtic Park out of 3? McGeady, good strong run by Aidan McGeady, cut out by Mulgrew. That's been a man of the match performance from him, adding priceless tackles to sublime goals. Brilliantly won by Charlie Mulgrew. Samaras. Wilson. Samaras just dropping into the hole. Brown for Lovens. Here's Mark Wilson. Brown. And Venegor of Hesselink for Samaras. was unlucky. Samaras did so well to hold it up, and his tenacity won him possession back. He saw McGeady, but he couldn't find him. And it's not just Celtic's situation in this game that is increasingly inclement in this second half. Driving rain in Glasgow. Just adding a little bit of a zip to the top surface. Set at the moment to be a momentous day for Aberdeen. These are going to be back-to-back home defeats in the SPL for Celtic. Samaras goes down, play goes on. Here he is again. Jan Vennegoor-Vesselink. No foul. There's Mayer with the challenge. Nakamura. McGeady. And it's bypassed everybody except for Scott McDonald. 2-2. And Celtic back on level terms. And can they now turn 1 point into all three? Word wide to McGeady. And the two substitutes combine. McDonald's first goal at Celtic Park this season, and it's a priceless one. Once more cementing his claims for a place in the starting lineup. McDonald with the equalising goal, and it's a thriller here in the Glasgow rain. Forward towards Vennegoor-Vesselink, can't guide it down. Samaras, Hodgkiss had to win that. Diamond then blocking the subsequent shot. Nakamura. McGeady. Decent attempt by McDonald. Well worked to him by Shunsuke Nakamura. And McDonald driving it in with plenty of power, but just not quite the direction. Fans doing their bit. The manager's done his bit by making adventurous substitutions to chase the game. And his players have now done half the job for him. Mulgrew. Again, stumbling inside his penalty area. It's all right if he does it after he's made emphatic contact with the ball, but can't afford to do it under pressure. Here's Kerr. Foster. Mulgrew. Brown can find Nakamura. And there, the player blind side of him, behind him in space, had to make sure that he got the header away. Forward again from Kerr, chased by Mackie. Manus concedes the corner, the first that Aberdeen had won in this second half. Forward to take the corner. With a deep mark, Kerr was going up for it. McGeady. Naylor. Samaras from McDonald. Another good ball in. Off balance, he attacked it at the far post. Into the final 10 minutes. Wilson. Nicely done by Mulgrew. His 2 goals only going to be worth a point. That's the situation at the moment. It could end up being worth nothing. Naylor. Scott McDonald. Way wide from McGeady. Vennegoor of Hesselink in the middle. So too is Sander Diamond. Aberdeen hanging on now. Nakamura. And Duff concedes the corner. A chance. Stephen McManus launching himself at it at the far post. He found himself some space, got in behind Diamond, who was caught underneath the ball. Is it going to be his day? Will Gordon Strachan and Gary Pendry see their side with the victory in the most dramatic of circumstances laid on? Here's Derek Young. Miller. In from Duff. And McGeady back inside his own penalty area to help out the defence, and he can help bring it away. Now Wilson. Samaras. Use the run of Naylor as a decoy. Samaras goes square for Wilson. 6 ahead of him. Mayer was the only one he could pick out. Here's McManus. Brown. By Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink, and then hooked in dangerously. Langfield came out. We got a little bit lucky with the bounce. McDonald. Celtic throw. They're going to make another change, Aberdeen, and it will be Tommy Wright who's going to come on. Miller will make way. And Tommy Wright, who turns 24 tomorrow, still waiting for his first goal in Scottish football. Had a good season last year with Darlington. Old-fashioned bulldozer of a striker. He will come on for the time that remains.
Substitution for Aberdeen, a player off number 9, Lee Miller, a player on number 11, Thomas Wright.
Brown. Wright already snapping at his heels. Just dropped Mackie that little bit further back. Wright will stay up front on his own now. It's McGeady. Ball in towards Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink. Defensive header away by Derek Young, who'd come back into unfamiliar territory. Back from Wilson. McGeady. Nakamura on his left foot. Well, his reputation and past is such that when he gets it onto his left foot, you kind of expect that he's going to hit the top right-hand corner. That time. McDonald. I did well to make something of that. Foster putting the ball out of play for a throw. Here's Scott Brown. Here's McGeady. Venegora Fesseling flicks it through. Scott McDonald, I think, sensed he was going to be offside if he'd made any contact with that. He just put enough doubt in his mind to have him rocking on his heels. I don't think it would have counted when he made any contact, Scott McDonald. Brown. Diamond was hoping that Langfield will come out and take control of that. In the end, he's had to put it out of play himself. Launched in by Naylor. Lovens, half cleared. Venegora Fesseling was in there. Scott Brown. McGeady. Mulgrew was the player that got in the way, and then Stuart Duff is fouled on the edge of the area. And Aberdeen will be very grateful just to waste a few seconds there. Celtic fans begin to head for the exits now. Mulgrew taking a chance, jumping with his hands behind his back, turned his back. Foul by Brown on Duff gives Aberdeen a little bit of breathing space. Naylor. Brown. Wilson for McGeady. Brown. He stayed down as well, Scott Brown. Foster dives in and may wish that he hadn't. 4 against 4. Celtic bring the bodies forward. McGeady's ball in. Venegora Fesseling. Oh, what a goal! A magnificent finish. Jan Venegora Fesseling, instinctively from an impossible angle, has run it for Celtic in stoppage time. It all came after Ricky Foster was caught in possession. And that is a quite brilliant piece of improvisation from Jan Venegora Fesseling. Some goal, some time to score it. And Jan Venegora Fesseling has surely sealed the points. What a relief. 2-1 down with 10 minutes to go. And seemingly they're going to win. And Celtic, now that they've got their noses back in front, will make the change and bring an extra midfielder on, having laced the forward line with talent. Now Hartley can come on just to put another body back behind the ball. Aberdeen will make a change as well. Off comes Hodgkiss. And on comes Shoni Aluko.
Player on is Hodgkins.
Well, what a game it has been. Celtic ahead at half-time. Aberdeen leading by 2-1 after a double from Mulgrew. But Jan Vennegoor Vesseling with his second of the game has surely won it for Celtic. A test of character that they have passed with aplomb. Xander Diamond brings it forward. Foster. Aberdeen committing bodies forward in great numbers. And that one ends up on the roof of the net. And Celtic delighted. Well, he might shake his head. Jimmy Calderwood just cannot believe it. Boris in no hurry to take this goal kick. And Eddie Smith showing everybody in the crowd that he's aware of what's going on. Well, he's going to have to produce a yellow card if Boris isn't careful, and he made 4 or 5 steps towards him. Sharpen the goalkeeper's mind. Plays the ball upfield. It's a good ball as well from McDonald. Nakamura. Kerr. Shoni Aluko. Through for Darren Mackie. Boric a little bit slow coming off his line. And it's gone wide. They could have salvaged an equaliser. And Jimmy Calderwood cannot believe that Darren Mackie, who's got a good record here at Celtic Park, couldn't take the chance. Played in by Aluko, just with Boric to beat, and the goalkeeper, as it turns out, did enough. And Jimmy Calderwood knows it's not going to be his day now. He has scored here the last twice that Aberdeen have beaten Celtic. Not able to score today. Yellow card for Arda Boric for time wasting. He'd had a warning the last goal kick. Not needed. And he becomes the first player in the book. It's a dramatic victory for Celtic. Temporarily they're back at the top of the table, but I just wonder how significant that turnaround from 2-1 down might prove to be at the end of the season. Jan Vennegoor Vesseling scored his first goal of the season. He scored a brilliant winner as well after Charlie Mulgrew had come off the bench and scored twice against his old club to put Aberdeen on the threshold of what looked like an unlikely victory. Scott McDonald also off the bench, got on the score sheet to set up a dramatic last 4 or 5 minutes in which Jan Vennegoor Vesseling got the winning goal. It still might not have been enough. Darren Mackie missed a great chance in the closing moments, but Celtic hung on to win 3-2. Well, little did we know what drama we faced when Aberdeen pressed self-destruct defensively to allow Jan Vennegoor Vesseling to put Celtic into a very early lead. Charlie Mulgrew off the bench because of an injury to Severin with the equaliser, and then he put Aberdeen ahead with a quite breathtaking free kick past Arda Boric. Celtic loaded the forward line, plenty of bodies up. McDonald amongst the substitutes was able to hit him from close range to set up a dramatic finish before Jan Vennegoor Vesseling somehow kept his head and his feet to brilliantly tuck away the winner in the closing moments. Celtic, for 23 hours at least, back to the top of the table after a thriller at Celtic Park. Finished Celtic 3, Aberdeen 2.